No, this doesn't work.
Really good. That was quality stuff. That was quality stuff.
Good morning, Trojans. Today's date is January 26, 2017, and it is an A day.
That's right, and the quote of the day today is, "You can't find peace by avoiding life," from Virginia Woolf, prominent English author from the 20th century.
Now we have sports with the one, the only, Griffin Epstein.
Take it away.
No sports.
No sports!
Just kidding.
Hey, thanks, Griff. Moving on to the daily morning announcements. We're going to show sports in a little bit, so let's get back to the morning announcements.
All right, so audition sign-ups for the spring musical are up outside of E2. All interested students should put their name in a slot and prepare to be a part of Petaluma High's most fantastic musical yet.
All right, fantastic. And I'm receiving some news bulletin right now that we have to kind of pause for a second. So we're going to just hang out here for a second. And what do you know about this musical? It's going to be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Everyone involved is very excited about this. For those of you who don't know the musical, it's going to be a very spectacular sight to see, and I suggest you come sign up right now.
Very good on Broadway.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it did very good on Broadway and in England as well. And another news. The Disney Pixar Club will be meeting in E7 today at lunch to watch Lilo and Stitch. So that's going to be very exciting.
I love that movie.
I know, I love that movie too.
All right, so Ohana means family, and family means nobody left behind. Linnea Festival attendees need to have their final payment into the finance office before the end of today. Come to E2 to pick up forms on the trip.
Very excited for that as well. And this is a reminder that CSF and HSF forms are due today. If you need help filling out a form, come see Miss Granger in C10. Once again, Miss Granger in C10. Now remember that you must apply every semester. So seniors, you must have at least one semester of membership from your senior year to qualify for life membership in CSF.
All right, attention all freshmen. There is an AP World meeting on Monday at lunch. Go to A4 if you're interested.
That's right, and the blood drive is happening today in the library, so unless you were there to donate, please hang out elsewhere. You must be 16 or 17 with a donor permit, or 18 with an ID.
That's today in the library.
Exactly, yes. And,
all right, so, hey, students, do you like jazz? Do you want to experience a swinging night of music, fun, and all-around good times? Well, come one, come all to the historic Mystic Theater in downtown Petaluma tomorrow night starting at 7 to see our own Petaluma High School Varsity Jazz Band, open for the band Royal Jelly Jive. They have a swing-tastic set prepared that you are sure to love.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, you can purchase tickets from Mr. Evelyn today in the band room for only $20, or purchase them online or at the door of the Mystic for just a little bit more. All proceeds from the show are going to support our music department, so that's pretty cool. And this is the jazz band's 13th year performing at the Mystic, so let's make it the biggest one yet. Bring your friends.
That's true, and you know, a lot of, all of our band's profits are self-fundraised, so that's a really good cause. And now, as I previously said, we finally do have sports, and so live now, from the anchor desk, here is Griffin Epstein. Take it away, Griff.
Thank you, Beth. That was a great intro. Apologies that we are live, but technical issues today. However, we did have a lot of sports. Last night, our varsity boys soccer team faced rival Annalee at the East Washington Fields. They did fall to the Tigers 4-1, but the JV team continued its strong league play. They only have one loss in SCL, and they pulled it a scoreless draw last night against the Tigers. Our varsity girls basketball team faced lowly Elsie Allen last night, and they raced past the Lobos in Santa Rosa 51-20. Shereen Ericat led the Trojans with 8 points, and Paris Buchanan chipped in 7 as the Trojans' dominant defense has stretched this win streak out to 9 games now. After their win last Friday against Pioneer, we talk with the head coach of the varsity girls basketball team, John Ratchin. Take it away. Trojans hold on for the victory here tonight. How were you guys able to maintain your poise in those last couple minutes?
I don't know that we did very well, honestly. It just feels like we escaped with the win that time. We seemed like we tried to give the game away. Did just enough to hang on and win. So.
And you guys have had this, even in the Annalee game, you had an off quarter. Seen a lot of times where when you guys are playing quality teams, you just have a quarter. Here it was a full half where you just offensively can't do anything, and it seems like it snowfalls into everything. Why is that happening, and how do you find a way to slow that?
I think we get a little sped up, little rushed, too many turnovers, too many quick shots, and just need to settle down, run our offense, and get good looks like we were doing in the first half.
You guys are now 6-0 in SCL. You've reached that halfway point, and you're in first place. How do you do the same thing you did here in this first half of the season? You're going to go to Annalee. That's probably the game to circle.
Yeah. Just keep plugging away, keep playing defense, and working at the offense.
Varsity girls basketball team. Oh, you still don't. There I am. The varsity girls basketball team is only 3 wins away now from an SCL title. Meanwhile, the varsity boys basketball team heads up to Forestville today to take on El Molino at 7:30. JV will be Pryor, looking for their first SCL, looking to remain undefeated in SCL. The team, if they can get a victory tonight, could get into second place, and they're looking to gain some confidence before their big game next week against Piner. Speaking of that big game against Piner, Luca DeBono has some little information about this big Monday in the PHS Gym.
Hey everyone, this is Luca here to remind you to come out to the boys varsity basketball game on Monday. It is versus Piner. It is an important game for first place. What's going to be fun about this game that you should go to is we ordered 144 bags of this powdered paint that you've seen at races and stuff that everyone like throws up in the air and stuff, which is going to be really cool to do for each other. The theme is whiteout, so wear white clothes that you don't mind getting dirty because we're going to throw paint all over each other. It's just powder. This powder also contains cornstarch, so if you're allergic to that, you cannot participate in this. We also are giving out 100 shirts to the first 100 people that show up. These are what the shirts look like. If you have no white clothes, you want to get dirty, they will have this you can put over whatever clothes you're wearing. So show up early at maybe 6:50 or 7 to come and participate in the power toss. It'll be a lot of fun. Grab a friend and come out, and let's make it a big event because the boys always love our support at their game. So hope to see you guys Monday. Thank you.
Thanks, Luca. That sounds like a lot of fun, so don't miss that on Monday. The freshman boys basketball team also plays tonight up at Forestville at 4:30. And last night, our varsity wrestling team cruised to another SCL victory, remaining undefeated and in first place. The Trojans' 78-60 win over the Prospectors was capped by pins by Dominic Butts, Derek Pomey, Fernando Marshall, Daniel DeCarli, and Derek Honey. Tomorrow, the team should get some good experience at the Pittsburgh Invite in the East Bay. And our varsity girls soccer team has its biggest game in 5 years as the second-place Trojans face the first-place undefeated Tigers in Sebastopol at 7. The huge match will likely decide the SCL title as the Trojans look for revenge on the Tigers after a narrow loss earlier this season. Trojan Live will have full road coverage of the game with the full game posted on our YouTube channel on Saturday. A win will put the Trojans in first place and likely put them in control for their first SCL title since 2013. Let's head back to Ben and Cameron. That's all for sports.
All right. Thank you very much, Griffin, and be sure to check out that live stream.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. Not a live stream. All right. Now, once again, every year the libraries in Petaluma put on a creative festival called LumaCon. Now, this is the Petaluma Comic-Con, so to speak. You see, a place where artists, writers, and creators alike come together to sell their work. Now, some people cosplay as their favorite characters from fiction, and that's a really big part of it. And if you're interested, stop by the Lucchese Center this Saturday, tomorrow, from 10 to 4. Tickets are on sale at the door. It should be a great time.
It's definitely a whole lot of fun, and so that's all we have for today. Have a wonderful weekend, and as always,
make it a great day. Thanks.
Shut up, Griffin.
It's still on you.
Oh,